Whenever you're ready.
All right, so welcome first graders. My name is Marie Castro, and today we're going to be learning about question marks. I should probably make this bigger so we can see. So there we go. So our lesson today is where do question marks belong? We're going to identify interrogative sentences that begin with the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, which, and how. What is today's date? What is today's date, guys?
The 6th.
All right. So basically, our objective for today, we're going to focus it on identifying interrogative sentences that begin with the 5 W's. And we are going to be able to write each other a note, asking each other a question. So the materials that we need are going to be 2 sheets of paper, a pencil, and our KWL chart. So if you have a paper and pencil, but I guess we're just going to do this more verbally since I just have you two. So let's put on our thinking caps. So when you read a sentence, how do you know when to take a breath and stop?
Punctuation.
All right. So you already answered what tells me to stop whenever you see a punctuation mark. So what is your name?
Adriana.
All right, Adriana. How did you know I was asking you a question?
Because of the question mark at the end, and you stopped.
Awesome. So in writing sentence, we end them with a special punctuation mark. And you already said it. You already said that you knew I was asking you a question because of how the sentence started and because of the punctuation mark. Oh, I don't know what happened. Share paused. Sharing is paused. Bring your shared window to the front. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
We can still see your screen.
You can still see my screen? Okay. Awesome. Let me just go back on this. Oop. 1 second. I feel like it just went too far back. All right. So recently we learned declarative sentences are sentences that end with a period, and they usually make a statement. And we also learned about exclamatory sentences, which end with a question mark. Which end with an exclamation mark. So we know that those sentences usually show incitement. So today we're going to learn about sentences that end with a question mark. So we're going to use our KWL charts, and we're going to fill out what we want to know about question marks. So anything that you want to know about question marks?
Why are they shaped like that?
All right, good question, and we're definitely going to find out. And so we are also going to learn about interrogative sentences. So at the end of the class, we're going to write a note to each other. We're going to tell something about ourselves, and we're going to ask a question we want to know about each other. All right, what is an interrogative sentence? It's a sentence that asks a question. So what punctuation mark goes at the end of a question? It's going to be a question mark for some reason. Okay, so what day is it today? The sentence ends with a
question mark.
Okay. All right, turn to your partner and ask them a question.
How are you doing this afternoon?
How's the weather today?
All right, great job. So there are some words that help us identify we're going to ask a question, and these words are known as the 5 W's and how. These words are who, what, when, where, which, and how. So these words would definitely help us determine if someone's asking a question and how we're going to write questions. All right, this is going to be our group practice time. So, who likes ice cream? Will I write a question mark at the end of that statement?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Which flavor of ice cream tastes better? Would I write a question mark at the end of that statement?
Yes.
All right. When does class end? Would I write a question mark at the end of that statement?
Yes.
Alrighty. So we already have the gist of what we're doing with the 5 W's and how. So on your own, using your paper and pen, you'll write the punctuation mark the sentence ends with. So I'm going to read a few sentences and you will determine the punctuation mark that goes at the end of the sentence. So the first sentence says, I'm taking the dog for a walk. Would you end that with a question mark?
No.
A period.
Great job. What about ouch?
An exclamation point.
All right. What time is it?
A question mark.
All right. Who likes to eat pizza?
Question mark.
Awesome. So we have the gist of the what, who, when, which, where, and how. Alrighty, so we're going to reflect on our KWL charts and we're going to complete the learning part on our chart by using the information we learned about the 5 W's and interrogative sentence. So think about how you would use the 5 W's and how. So can somebody just give me like a quick sentence on something they would write on their learning part?
How to use the 5 W's?
Okay.
You use them in a question.
Yes. All right, so we're going to reflect on today's lesson by writing a note to a classmate. So using your paper and pencil you have, we're going to write a note to a classmate using a declarative sentence telling something about yourself. And the second sentence you're going to write is going to be a question asking something to your partner. So you could ask them like what flavored ice cream they like, or you could ask them how do they like to do whatever it is that they like. So go ahead and write a note to a classmate using declarative sentences and write a note using a interrogative sentence. So this is like something you guys will like write a note to each other. All right. Does anyone want to share what they'll write to a classmate? My
sentence is, my favorite ice cream is chocolate. What is your favorite ice cream is my question.
Great job. So we're done learning about interrogative sentences and how to use the 5 W's and asking questions.